Adam Silver's head is imposed on John Locke from Lost blowing up the submarine, a
Oh
reference
man,
everyone gets.
I haven't seen that show in like 15 years.
I have a very special song to start us off. I am going
Let's
to
hear it.
start recording in three, two, one.
One time for the birthday bitch. Two
That's
times for the
right.
birthday
I
bitch.
have something on
Three
my
times for the
calendar
birthday
that
bitch.
says it
Fuck
is
it up if it's your
co-host Seth
birthday bitch.
Don't
Fuck it up if
Dox
it's your
Him
birthday bitch.
birthday. Is that true?
It is true.
It is true. Who would have thought my calendar had your birthday on it this morning?
Happy birthday to me.
In the worst way. You a bad bitch and it's your birthday.
You're a bad bitch and it's your birthday. You are
Correct.
53 years old today.
That is also correct.
Congrats on the big 5-3. I will
Yeah,
be
the most,
joining you there soon.
yeah, that is 100% my birthday age, my real age. No one question it. Thank you. Also, a happy Good Friday to Jaden Ivey.
Yes, we're bringing him in today.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get some Bible readings. I will just quickly search Bible reading for today on Google. And just for Jade and Ivy, who would believe what we have heard? To whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? Tell you who it hasn't been revealed to, Luka Doncic.
Mm,
R.I.P. big man.
he is
Maybe
dead.
you'll rise in 3 days.
Seems unlikely.
I really want, and we're going to be talking about blowing up teams today, which is why I have Adam Silver on the screen. But I do want to
Yeah.
start with Luka Doncic's injury
Yeah,
because
I guess we have to. He's he just eh, after all of the hype about him potentially making a run at MVP and the Lakers being on a run, he looks like he messed up his hamstring pretty badly.
he's gone, he's dead, dead and gone. Did you see, oh, God damn it, I can't get on Reddit. Did you see Austin Reeves yelling with the Thunder fan?
I did not see that.
Okay, hold on. I've got it here.
I
Um,
pulled my hamstring.
let's do a quick, is the Thunder fan justified? Really, worst people we know fighting each other right here. Whose side are we on?
Um,
Listen close.
Now you know what it's like to play defense. Shut the
Oh wait,
fuck up.
we have a shut the fuck up from Austin Reeves, and then it goes on. Um, with Austin Reeves, John with the Thunder fan. I am going to rule here first as our
mhm.
chief Luca hater. Uh, how does the chirp make any sense?
It
That
makes
now,
no sense at all.
how do how does that work on any level?
It doesn't. This is just my biggest problem with the Thunder is that I kind of feel like their fan base is what if Warriors fans were like dumber and had made all of their money off of oil
Yeah,
instead
like
of
what if
like the
Warriors
tech
fans were
industry?
conservative and
More conservative. I think the vast
yeah,
majority of
true.
Warriors fans are like did you were
I
not
think every
on
NBA fan is conservative, including us. We're a conservative podcast now. Shout out Jade and Ivy.
shout out Aiden Ross and Theo Vaughn and
And
who
those
are those
two
like
Christian
trad
influencer
wives?
girls.
Yeah,
Yeah, hold on, I can look them up quickly. I guess it's good that I don't know that off the top of my head.
probably. Yeah.
That would be Angela, Haley, and Arielle Reitsma. I've got them here on screen. They kind of look like ASMR girls, which is an
Yeah.
interesting term and probably slightly revealing to say in general, but that is what they look like. Um, Fascinating having a podcast called Girls Gone Bible.
Yeesh.
How did Girls Go
Yeah.
Bible? Is this Amy Poehler? No. But it looks like it could be in
Amy
another
Poehler's
life.
mom. Amy Poehler's conservative mom.
I want conservative, more conservative Amy Poehler, because of course she is as, oh my God, they met Donald Trump?
Wow, what
Look,
a of
they
course they
prayed for
did.
him shortly before the election.
Feels insanely performative.
Oh, really?
Really,
You think?
really, two
Wow.
influencers doing something insanely performative. Who has ever heard of such a thing?
I can't believe it. Um, it's awesome. The world's awesome. Hey,
It's
look,
going great. It's
I have a
going
day
great.
off today. So I'm happy. I didn't even go run. So I'm feeling great. It's all awesome. I want to get on to Luka Doncic. I am absolutely praying for a Luka Doncic stands in the corner for 20 minutes against the Jazz game where he tries to get to the 65 games for the awards
Yeah,
because he's at
yeah.
64, which
Yeah,
is
why doesn't he
so funny.
I know. It's going to lead to
And the
him.
tech cost him 65
I know. Well, there's
before the
that,
injury. It's so good.
but also the fact like he's going to just like check in at the outset of the game and then they're just gonna immediately gonna call a timeout and there's gonna be so much discourse about what a farce the
No, hold on.
no?
I think you have to get 20 minutes in that
You're
game.
kidding.
I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's the rule. I
Oh my
think he would need
God.
to stand in the corner for 20 minutes of the game.
That is so stupid. Like
It
I'm
would be
sorry.
so
Like
great.
people are I know you hate Luca and it's funny from that perspective, but like the 65 game rule is the dumbest thing.
Yeah, I went back and forth on it a little. It is stupid. Um I am going to make a point that just is purely about the Boston Celtics because that's my prerogative on my day off. Uh, you can say that, oh, we should trust the writers, blah, blah, blah. But I remember when NBA writers all picked the Mavericks instead of the Celtics in the finals 2 years ago.
Why
So
did they do that?
why did they do that?
I don't remember
ESPN, like
anybody
21 out of
thinking
25 of them did that. It was
really.
nuts.
I don't
Yeah,
remember anybody
seriously.
thinking the Celtics were gonna lose that series.
They bought into the Luca hype, all the ESPN big hype machine. It was also to sell the series. But
Well, that's fair.
yeah, but like, look, this is a performative point to get onto a different topic because I'm mad at everyone today because of other things in my life. But it's true. I don't trust NBA writers to make good judgments. That being said, yeah, the rule is a bit of a farce. And Silver should just let Luca and who's buddy on the Knicks? I'm blanking on. Brunson's out, right?
Uh, I
Is
don't know
it
if he's
Brunson short of the 65? Who's short of the 65?
I think Cade
Oh, it's Cade
Cunningham.
Cunningham. It's
Yeah,
Cade
Cade
Cunningham.
Cunningham will be.
Right. Great ball knowledge by me there. Um, yeah, they should just pardon Cade Cunningham for sure,
Hmm.
and give him awards. But Adam Silver's afraid to look biased as he makes an underhanded deal with Tillman Furtada to steal the Connecticut Sun away from Boston to Houston. But you can't be biased about your dumb awards. So, awesome job, Adam Silver. Love you.
Great work all around there. All right. I think
Read
we need
more
to
of the Bible
transition to our
verses.
actual we do need to read more Bible verses according to Jaden
Because
Ivey.
of his affliction, he shall see the light in fullness of days. This stuff could be written better. Honestly.
I there was a thing I was looking up, like a short story made a Bible quote that did not sound real. And I looked up like the line and I found like a page that has like every single possible translation. I'm like, nobody actually knows what the Bible says.
Can I
Like
ask you a question outside of
people
the
don't seem to
NBA?
understand how to translate like ancient Hebrew or Koine Greek into like English. It does not work. What were you gonna say?
I don't think your answer is going to be yes, and I think you're going to make fun of me. Did you ever read the Left Behind books as a kid?
Fuck no.
I did. I read like the first seven. They're really bad.
You don't say.
Yeah, turns out my English teacher recommended them. That's where I went
Oh.
to school, man. Like the Left Behind books are really good. I read them. I'm like,
Uh,
I don't know. Seems not that good.
no, no, that should not surprise anybody that they are not
It would be
actually good.
awesome. Oh man, I might make our image for this LeBron going in with The Godfather, but it's the Left Behind book. I'll photo in because that's a
No,
really funny image to me.
that actually is a funny mental image.
Um, what are we doing today?
Okay, so the actual idea I had, with apologies to Jade and Ivy, we're not going to rehash your insanity, is the run it back, blow it up index. I don't think we have an actual graph set up,
I
but
didn't because yeah, I also think there's a third option I want to throw in
well,
of
what would you say the third option is?
force Adam Silver to give you a top three draft pick at something point.
Well, that's not really. Yeah, I mean, I will say, I mean, this is a little premature because we haven't had the draft lottery yet, but this feels like the earliest that we have that the play-in, playoff, whatever is set. Can't remember the last
The
time
West is
that.
totally set and the East is totally yeah, they're all set.
Yeah,
We
they're all
we know
set,
our
and
10
there's still like
teams
a
out
week left.
by
There's still
10
like a week
games.
left. Yeah, just
It's not
weird.
close. So we have 10 teams to go through. Um
Hmm.
and yeah, they're pretty awful, but we can't say blow it up for all of them, especially since it's not true for all of them. Um,
Correct.
and there are a lot of teams in the play-in that I do want to give honorary blow it ups to. Um,
We could, yeah, but I mean,
just quickly,
sure.
Golden State, just blow it up, just
Oh,
end it,
interesting.
man. Can we just end this?
It's a fair
Send
point.
Draymond out, let Kerr retire and run for like Rahm Emanuel's campaign.
Ew.
Well, I don't know. I guess he's not that bad, honestly. Kerr's fine. Can be
Um,
Newsom's vice president.
that would be kind of
Actually, they're
funny.
both California. I guess that wouldn't work well.
But anyway, yeah. So the idea is 10 teams have already been eliminated, and I want to sort of place them on a spectrum of should they run the season back or should they blow it up? Because I mean, I think each of these teams will have like different plans, and yeah, the lottery has some impact
The
on.
lottery also just gives us the 10 teams in order right now. Like they're
Correct.
bottom. That's why I have it
Correct.
up.
Yeah, so I think we should just run through the 10 eliminated teams. Their offseason has already begun and figure out, uh who should blow it up, who should run it back, that kind of thing. So,
Do you want to
um
start from the worst team or the best team of
it
these 10? Or do you
I
want to
I
bounce around?
I kind of want to bounce around.
All
We should
right,
do
we
like
can
a
draft some.
okay, yeah. Wait.
You can take control of the board and tell me a team to start with.
Oh, hang on. I need to actually
I've one that's obvious.
well, as in terms of well, we're not really drafting anybody in the
I
sense
just
of
mean
like.
draft who we're gonna say,
Sure.
who we're gonna talk about.
Okay. I'm gonna start with actually, you know what? Huh. I'm should I start with like the least interesting team or the most
Yeah,
interesting?
I think there's one team that is obvious.
Obvious for what, you mean?
Run it back.
Oh, well, the Pacers?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
mean, they're fine. This is awesome for them. What a great year. Who
Yeah, yeah,
cares?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Pacers, I think, are on the far end of the run it back spectrum. I mean, the entire team was hurt. They did decide to take a gap year, unlike the Celtics. They didn't
Yeah,
really
and they
trade.
should have done better than they did this year. It is
I
worrying that they were
agree. I
as
mean,
bad
they
as they were.
because they basically parked as many people as they could. I don't think they traded anybody of consequence besides Benedict Maturin, and I'm sort of a Benedict Maturin skeptic. Like I think he's just an empty calorie scorer guy.
Yeah, he's fine.
Like fine for a bench player, which is what he's been doing for the Clippers, and they actually kind of needed someone like that. But it's Obi Toppin only played like 18 games. And he's like one of their more important rotation guys. Um, I think Ben Shepherd, who was like, well, no, who am I thinking of? Not Nemhard.
Benedict Mathurin has two N's in it. How weird.
It's a little
Um,
confusing. Nemhard
yeah,
only played like
all
50,
just
he's
going
only going to play
through
like 60
this.
games. He missed a lot
Mathurin's
of
pretty
time.
negative.
Yeah. Um, Nemhard only played like he's only going to play like 60 games. He missed a lot of time. Yeah, I mean Zubac they parked basically immediately because they claimed he had like a fractured rib. I mean the only one of their players who's any good who's going to hit the 65 game uh Adam Silver
The
line
wager
is
man, Pascal,
Siakam.
right?
Yeah. Siakam's probably gonna end up being all NBA just because so many guys are gonna
Yeah, they're all
just miss
down.
out on the yeah, it's really funny. He's like a third team all NBA guy. Because like Cunningham's gonna miss it. Luca might end up missing it. It's really dumb. Um, but yeah, I mean, they're gonna run it back with any luck. Halliburton comes back and looks as good as Tatum has, and they'll with if they can retain their pick, it has to stay in the top four now. Um, they're gonna be a contender in the East again. Yeah.
They
So like
got
right there.
Devonsa in our fake scenario,
I
which
will
is
say
so funny to
we're
imagine.
not doing draft takes just yet. I think we'll wait until after the lotto happens, which is like May. Um, Peterson's not going number one. He's just not. But we're not here to talk about the
I think he
draft.
is to the Brooklyn Nets if they give it to them. Otherwise, I think
The
you're right.
only the only team I think is dumb enough to take him first right now is the Kings. And
Oh
I
well,
don't think the
The
NBA
Kings will
wants
take
the
like
Kings to.
Caleb Wilson.
Yeah.
Which honestly,
Caleb,
Caleb Wilson could be the best player of the four, and it
he
wouldn't
could
shock
end
me.
up being really good. He could end up being Marvin Bagley. Like he makes me a little nervous.
Hey, Marvin
But
Bagley
anyway,
got minutes.
that's true. He is still. Didn't he score like 30 for the Mavericks the other day?
I
Something weird.
bet. Marvin Bagley was
Anyway,
always useful.
classic Mickey Mouse March stat line. Okay, so that's the Pacers. They're gonna run it back. Who do you
My
want to
only
talk
worry with
about
the
next?
Pacers, by the way, is Siakam, like 32. I don't know. I do worry about him in general. I was just looking up some of
Yeah.
their guys.
What do you worry about?
Siakam,
Being
Pascal, the
32?
wager man, being 32. Yeah, he's getting older.
He's yeah, I think he'll be fine. His game should age fairly well. I think he's not like a guy who relies entirely on his athleticism. And
I
this
don't
is
have a take on the team. Oh, go ahead, finish it.
no, I'm just gonna say this is like the first time I think in a couple years he hasn't hit like 70 games. Like he's generally pretty healthy. And like obviously the Pacers have benched him as much as possible. So
So the team I'm most interested in the NBA, because I'm a psycho, is
mhm.
the Atlanta Hawks. I do not have a take. We're
They
gonna
are
get a
not
take live
eliminated. They're in the
on
playoffs.
what the fuck? Why am I talking about Atlanta then?
Because you're looking at the tankathon instead of the
Yeah, I
standings.
know.
They have
Okay.
the Pelicans pick. I think
Yeah,
the
I see
Pelicans would
that
be an
now.
interesting team to talk about on the blow it up, run it back spectrum,
It's
though,
a
if you want to take
difficult day,
them.
Seth. I would like to talk about the Pelicans. I just want
Okay,
to
do you
talk
want
about
to?
my 2K team, which, by the way, is the Atlanta Hawks. It's not
Oh,
my fault for not caring about the Atlanta Hawks enough to know that I was looking at their pick for the Pelicans.
right. Okay, well, do
Um,
you want to
I
discuss?
do want to discuss the Pelicans. Trade everyone. Hell, hell, hell. Zion's over. It's
Interesting. Okay,
gotta
so
go.
you are on the
Yep.
blow it all up
Yeah, I am.
spectrum. You think trade everybody and actually rebuild.
Keep Sadiq Bey because I kind of like him as a guy.
Okay.
Jeremiah Fears, I actually like as a young point guard. He's from Bama, right? Like college Bama.
Fears? No, I thought he was from Oklahoma. He's from
You are
Oklahoma.
right. I am wrong. That is,
Yeah.
in my defense, they are the same school in my head.
They're the same
Um,
state at this point, basically, except one has an NBA team that
they
they
both are
richly do
basically
not
white and
deserve.
red,
Yeah.
and shouldn't exist in basketball, but are pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
oh
So
well,
you're
okay. Don't blow it all up. You can build around Queen, obviously.
well,
Um,
I mean, yeah, okay. So if it's like a Kinsey scale of, blow it all up as a 0, run it back as a 7, like where do you have them? You know what the Kinsey scale is,
I
right?
do know what the Kinsey scale is. I'm
Yeah, it's like a
familiar as
0 to
someone
6
with a million
continuum.
bisexual friends at this point.
So you
Um,
have them on like being like a blow it up 2, maybe?
yeah, they're Oscar Isaac coded, I think. Um,
Okay.
and I don't know what side that lands on,
So
but it
you're talking about
works.
trading Zion, probably trading
Trading
Shea.
Zion, I don't know what the deal is with Jordan Poole on this
I mean, they're
team.
not going
You
to
can't
keep him.
get rid of.
He's on an expiring contract, I'm pretty sure.
I think he has one more year next year,
Really?
right? I see
Oh.
free agent 2027, and I think that's after
Oh my God,
2027.
they're stuck with him for another year. Oh my
Right.
God.
But
Let
he's
me
an
check.
expiring money thing.
Let me
so
see.
you might be able to move him. The only guys like I'm seeing Jordan goes
What is
here.
his
I
contract?
don't know who Bryce McGowan's is.
He's just like some random
He's
bench
just a
rookie
guy.
guy. He's
Um,
just a guy.
I I am vaguely familiar with Yves Missy
Eves. I think it's just Eves missing.
Yves, but
Yeah, like Yves Saint
Ives.
Laurent or whatever. He's
Um,
French.
oh God. Um, no, I hate this team. And I honestly think they should move and that we shouldn't expand and they should just go to Vegas or whatever. Although I
Hmm.
think Vegas is going to be a total failure um, for most of these sports teams.
Podcast for another
Yeah.
day, I think. Okay, but you're basically on the blow it up completely, or not completely. Like you keep their young guys, and I guess Sadiq Bey, but you're moving Murphy, Williamson. Why did I call him Williamson? Zion, Dejounte. If someone will take him,
And
and
yeah, I don't think anyone will
maybe
take him
even
unless you're
maybe even
making money match.
Maybe even Herb Jones. You want to move all those guys?
Yeah, I don't really like Herb Jones.
He
Um,
might be a little cooked. He was good a couple years ago, but I feel like the injuries. He
I'm
hasn't
gonna
been
guess he's 28 by now. Let's
27.
see.
He'll be
There we
28
go.
start of next season.
Yeah, Herb Jones had plenty of run as like a guy in the NBA who
Yeah.
would get minutes as a
How much
fantasy
time do I have
player.
left? Because we've talked about
We have like
one and
30
a
minutes
half
left, I
teams. Oh,
think.
we do? No, there's no way.
Okay, we have 20 minutes left.
All
We
right,
can
so
move on from the
we gotta start running.
Pelicans.
Well, no, I want to talk about the Pelicans because I agree with you. I'm on team blow it up. But I honestly like, and they don't have their pick this year, which was a huge screw up. They could have had the Pacers pick. But I'm kind of thinking they're not. I think they're going to run it back. Because technically speaking, the lineup when they've had Trey, Zion, Sadiq, DeJounte, and Herb all healthy, like the team has been like decent.
Yeah, I think you're right that there was some weird stat. I remember this.
I forgot the exact net rating, but they probably, if that team had been healthy for all 70 games, they'd probably be in like the play-in at least.
I don't mean
And
to
I don't
yell
think,
at you
yeah, sure.
for this, but like that's fucking ridiculous when we're talking about if they're healthy with
Well,
Zion.
yes. I mean, that's why we're on team blow it up. I just think, who is it? Is it still Gail Benson who owns the team?
Oh God, yeah, I
Yeah,
think it is. It's
she's
you
senile.
know.
She pays no attention. I don't think Trey Weaver and the other guy know what the fuck they're doing. Like, there's no plan. There's no plan here.
I'm gonna
And
end it
instead
with
of
my plan.
giving,
By the way, I like Kevin Looney.
he's all right.
Let's keep him as a backup.
Like instead of just giving the young guys room to like they've played Derek Queen and Fears less as the season's gone on. It's made no sense. This seems to be a team that's deluding themselves into believing they should run it back.
Absolutely.
I think by next year they're going to realize it's a failure and start blowing it up, but they should probably blow it up this off season, especially since Zion has stayed relatively healthy for once and like someone would trick themselves into
Someone will
believing
do it. What talk
the
about
Kings.
maybe the
It'll be the
King?
Kings.
That was my
It's always the
team.
Kings.
The Kings. They
Okay.
had one of the draft picks and they added. I just want to give one last thing
Um,
about the Pelicans before you
sure.
go. I have a plan for the team because the Kings or Gales, whatever, are big
Mhm.
Catholics. We're going to give the team to Pope Leo and we're going to move them to Chicago. Second Chicago team. That's it. That's
I
my plan.
people have been talking about a second Chicago team for a long time, but I
Because it
don't know
would
if it's
really be the first Chicago team when we
okay.
are honest about the Bulls.
Since we're sort of dragging our feet here, I want to talk about two teams that are both, I think, run it back, but in different ways. The Nets and the Wizards. The
Agreed.
Nets, there's so the Nets, I mean, the one running it back is they do hold on to MPJ. And I've come around to the idea that they may as well just build around him. Like, I don't think he's a number one star, but like
I
they
think
have,
he's a number one star to transition into a young star, though.
yes, they have nothing else. Like, they had a horrible draft. Everybody thought it was a bad draft when it happened. So far, none of their first rounders from last year really. The only guy who looks like anything is Demon, and like he's okay, but like I don't see him turning into a like lead like a building block guy. Like if he's your fourth best player, maybe you'll be fine, but like he's not going to be a star. And I don't see they haven't really I haven't really seen anything from maybe Danny Wolf has flashed here and there, but like I think he's pretty much a backup. I mean like none they had 5 first round picks and none of them I think are going to turn into above average NBA players.
How's
That's
Ben
not
Seraph
good.
doing this year?
Mid.
Yeah.
He's played 30 games. I think he's mostly been in the G League. Traore has been okay, but like I don't think he can shoot at all. Yeah, his field goal. Nah, actually, never mind. His field goal percentage is sub 40. That's pretty bad. Um,
Also trying to see Igor Demin. I for all these guys, the picks were so I don't know.
yeah,
They were just
Demon
all
ended
very mid
Demon
but decent
and
players.
well, Demon also just had to have surgery for plantar fasciitis, which is kind of a disaster for a 20-year-old. Like
You
that's an
can't be
injury.
a 20-year-old who went to BYU and gets plantar fasciitis.
Like that's the injury that ended Albert Pujols' career, basically. Like that's the kind of injury you get when you're 35, not when you're 20. Like that's a bad
45
sign.
in Pujols' case.
50,
Just
53 if you're us.
yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, there's nothing to blow up. I mean, and trading, what are they going to get back for Michael Porter at this point?
Nothing.
Like,
No, no. I don't want to say I like where the team's at because no. But all
I mean, if
those
they don't get
guys
a
you can
top
take a
three
few
pick,
years with.
yeah, if they don't get a top three pick this year, like there's no future. And they have to give their pick next year to the Rockets. So
So they're going to get a top three
yeah,
pick because Silver's going to make sure they do.
I
Maybe
guess.
top four because
Anyway,
I
so the
do think
Wizards,
there's.
the Wizards are also a run it back. They're obviously in a hard tank, but they have made overtures to deciding that next year is the year they start trying, which
Yeah,
is
next, this is
fine.
fun. I like this. This is stupid. This is fun.
Yeah,
Anthony
I
Davis,
don't
Trey
think
Young. It won't work. It'll fail, but
Anthony
you do
Davis
it.
will not contribute, but I think Trey Young will. If Kaishan George and Alex Sarr have another step forward and the Wizards have a even a top five pick, like that's at least a play-in team in the East. I mean, the East is pretty bad. I mean, you can certainly dream about Anthony Davis suddenly staying healthy, but like I think he may be close to just being done.
You notice anything about the Hawks chart here? You notice
Yeah,
how
that's
much
after
of
they
it's
traded Trey.
green? Yeah.
Yeah. And if I recall correctly, they lost like the first like 5 or 6 games after he was traded. And
I
everyone's like,
think
oh, I
I
guess he
think they
wasn't the
trade him like
product.
right here, like,
Yeah, I don't
and
know
they
when the
lose
actual I don't
right
know when the
before the
actual
All-Star
trade
break.
is.
They trade him, if
Yeah.
I remember,
Yeah. So
and
they
they
had to
lose a
like
bunch,
and
and
people,
then they figure out,
typical
oh,
Redditors say, Reddit loves to like extrapolate from the smallest sample sizes possible because they have
well,
small
that's because they're.
brains.
I was gonna say they were short.
They're also short.
They're going to the
Shorter
same
people have
place.
small brains. We're bringing back phrenology, but
That's
for
right.
small people. Isn't Oscar Isaac like 5'7" or something, or Pedro Pascal? One of them's really
I
tiny.
first of all, different people.
Are they?
Um, that's actually fair. Um, everyone's 5'7". I
hmm
don't know. I think
Well,
Pedro
in
might be
Hollywood,
tall.
they certainly are.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, Nets and Wizards are both running it back. I mean, there's no other option for them. I do think a lot of their future success hinges on the lotto, but
Oh, the
okay,
Wizards' plan is really stupid, but I like
okay.
it and I
We
respect
need
it.
to we need to talk about a team where we're really not sure if they're going to run it back or blow it up, and there's some debate. So I
Um,
think let's move to the Milwaukee Bucks.
okay. I mean, I
Where do
thought that
where
was
do
a
you
clear
put
blow
them
up.
on the index?
I put them on already blown up. Um,
Really? So you're on
well, Giannis
trade
is
Giannis.
gone.
You think trade Giannis, blow it all up, and start the rebuild in earnest?
No, I mean, look, I don't think you trade Giannis in a good world. I think you trade Giannis in the realistic world where it's over. And there's nothing there. Then you look at the rest of it. I'll be hand up. I forgot Miles Turner was on this team. I don't
I did
remember how
too.
that happened.
No, I didn't forget, but I'm just like I don't
That
know
was
what
that was free agency last year
purpose.
when the
Yeah.
Pacers let him walk and he got a lot of
Yeah.
money.
I don't know what purpose he serves going forward. He looked really bad this year. I don't think he's a good fit on their roster,
I
whether Giannis
truly
stays
don't
or not.
understand that decision other than chasing making Giannis happy and failing
Correct.
because Miles Turner. I
Correct.
like Miles Turner, great stocks guy in fantasy.
I have always
Come
been
on.
on the he's overrated train, but that's we've talked about that. But anyway, so
Bobby
you're
Portis,
okay.
one of my favorite players.
Yeah, but you're
No.
definitely on team. It needs to be blown up entirely.
As I mean, I don't I'm trying to look for someone to keep, like who I'm slightly excited about. Ryan Rollins is a
Oh,
guy, he's
he'll stick
23.
around.
He's at this point, he's probably their only building block player because I think Kevin Porter Jr. is going to get
Who? Who else? Yeah.
someone's going to throw a big money contract at him and realize he's not actually good. I guess that I don't
Cam
know how to say
Thomas
it.
is there. I forgot about that, but he's
Oh,
gone.
didn't they release him already?
Yeah, I don't.
He got waived already. Cam Thomas's
Good.
career might
That
be
makes
over.
sense.
Like I thought he could stick around as like an empty calorie, like a Maturin guy. And like he's such an egomaniac that I think people like Doc Rivers when he first joined the team was like, I had Jamal
Dude, I'm sorry.
Crawford, I
Is
had
Doc
Lou
still the
Williams.
coach?
Yes,
I
I don't
kind
know
of
why.
forgot.
I truly don't know why. Probably because they're still paying the two previous coaches. And
You
they're
have to
you also got to remember the Bucks have like the weirdest ownership structure I've ever heard
no
of.
one
Like
knows
the
who's the owner.
yeah, it like rotates every 3 years or something. It
Like
makes
the
no
fucking Dharma
sense.
Initiative. Um, sorry, I'm watching Lost. I don't. You have to like negotiate this Giannis trade at gunpoint, and you're like holding it to your head
All right, we've
if
got
you're
we've
the
got
Bucks.
7 minutes left. We need to run through a few more of these teams. I
I
think
don't
I'm
know
with
what the
you.
Mavericks are doing.
Well, hang on. All right, so the Bucks, I think I'm with you that they're a little bit like the Pelicans, where I think they should be full scale blowing it up, and I think they're genuinely going to end up running it back. Like I think they're going to
How
make a.
will
I don't
Giannis
know.
play?
I don't know. I don't know, but I think they're just going to not trade him because I think they've just decided they will do whatever it takes to keep him.
That's what I'm talking about, like negotiating like you're Dr. Robbie from the pit and just crying constantly.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
get
because
it.
there's no
Um,
way out.
all right, let's run through these teams a bit quicker. So we'll close out these with the Chicago Bulls. They've already
Not a
blown
real
it
team.
up, so I guess technically they're running it back. I mean, there's nothing else to really trade of theirs at this
Dude, they're
point.
building around Josh Giddey.
And
Like,
Matt and Buzelis, which is fine. But yeah, I
is
mean,
it though?
Rob Dillingham is not a real player. Pat Will is obviously a bust. Jalen Smith is just I like him, but he's like your eighth guy off the bench. Yeah, the Bulls, I mean, their
Free
plan has been
Yabusele if he's still
yeah,
there.
seriously. He's still there. He's yeah, I mean the Bulls clearly decided it was time to pack it in. They've already blown it up. So technically speaking, depending on how you interpret the index, they're either full scale blowing it up or they're full scale running it back because there's nothing left to run back. Moving on. The Memphis Grizzlies. Uh, uh,
LeBron's
I think they're
moving them.
sort of running it back by LeBron. LeBron is going to move them to Nashville. The Nashville Grizzlies, I think they're running it back by default because can I so I think they're actually going to blow it up, but in a unique way. Can I tell you what I think they're going to do?
Yeah, go ahead because this is the most interesting one right now. We should have gone to this one earlier.
I think they're going to wave and stretch Ja. I think his relationship with the
Oh
team is
shit.
over.
How
I
does
think
that
he is
work?
not I think he is not tradable, and he's only got 2 years left on his contract at this point. So it's like, why? What's the point? You cannot get anything back from him in a trade.
Uh-huh.
His there's 2 years left on his deal. You can turn it into a 5 year deal where you're only paying, I think, $15 million a year instead of the 87 that you owe him. Maybe it's
Is
17 a
that's
year.
like dead money basically?
It's
It
dead
counts against the
money, but
cap.
it clears 30 million off your books for the next 2 years. And then 17 million is like they're not going to
Dead
have
on
budget
Trump
issues.
inflation.
They don't well that and like who do they need to give a super max to? Like I guess
Scottie Pippen Jr.
Howard. Yeah, I mean they're not Jackson's gone. I think they did a good job getting picks back for him, but like they I think it is time to finish the blow up. They are far on the blow it up scale, and I think they just need to move on from Ja and start building around whoever they get in this draft and Cedric Howard. Okay, we got 4 minutes left.
I do like that. I think, yeah, I think they need to go. I think Ja needs to go. You don't think anyone would give, no one will pay the money, right? So
No,
that is
no.
why no one would
It's
do it.
too, yeah, his contract, he's just washed. I mean, it's
Are
not
you
like
able to do in the NBA like the Grizzlies pay for some of it,
I
etc.? I
I
don't
don't
know deep
know.
enough lore
Not to
with
the
that.
extent that you can in baseball, I don't think, because otherwise it would be more common. I think you can chip in cash, but I think there's some restrictions on
I
it.
feel like we would know if you could.
Correct. Okay, let's get through these. We got
We
three
haven't
more
talked about
here.
the Kings, but there's nothing to blow up, so it's
Yeah,
kind
there's
of
nothing.
like,
Yeah, I mean, well, no, I think they are. Yeah, no, they're blowing it up because I think DeRozan and Levine are just going to leave.
yeah, I mean, that
And then
doesn't
and
count.
Westbrook's going to leave, and then there's nothing left besides Sabonis. So, I
They're
mean,
not an NBA team.
the real blow it up is trade Sabonis. They're not going to do that.
They should,
And
though.
maybe not right now. He just played 20 games. But I think he's probably on the chopping block sometime next year. I think next year is going to be the race to the bottom is going to be between the Bulls and the Kings. I think those are going to be the two worst
Well,
teams by
so
a
that's why I gotta
wide
disagree here,
margin.
is
Who do
I
you think's
don't
going to be
think,
worse?
no, no, I agree with that. Well, I'm not sure I agree the Bulls will be, you say the Bulls will be one of the worst
I
teams?
think the Bulls are going to be really
Yeah,
bad
I
next
look,
year.
I hate the Bulls, but they find a way to make dumb things to get up to like screw their lottery odds, so I don't trust them with
Okay,
that.
the
But they
only
will
teams
suck.
that I think will be have a chance of being worse than them in the East are the Bucks if they trade Giannis.
Oh, I think the
Like
Bucks
even
are
the
going to
Nets,
be terrible.
maybe the Nets will still be worse, but the Wizards should be better. The
I think the
Pacers
Nets
should
will
be
be
way
better.
better. Yeah, I mean the Bulls are going to be like a 20 win team next
Yeah,
year,
so
and
they'll be like the fourth worst team in a draft that has no
nothing.
players like this year. My point on Sabonis I disagree about is I don't think the mid-year market's there at all like it used to be with all the
Hmm.
nonsense cap stuff. So I
Well,
think you
that's
gotta do it.
fair.
I think you gotta do it now. So
Full
I'm
blow it
Pedro
up then.
Pascal on this. I'm one on
Yeah,
the Kinsey
full
scale
blow
or
it up.
whatever.
Okay.
Or maybe I don't know
The
how the
Utah
Kinsey scale works.
Jazz, I guess they're running it back. I don't really the Jaren Jackson thing was very weird. I guess they're hoping for some lottery luck
Yeah,
here. I'm
run
not
it
sure
back.
they, but yeah, they're running it back. I
Ace
mean,
Bailey.
it's time to
I'd
actually
keep
start
Laurie
trying.
Markkinen.
Oh yeah, you're not trading
Try.
any of these guys, I don't think. I think the only guy who may be gone is Kessler, and he's
I
like
was going to
purple
ask
veteran
about Walker
anyway.
Kessler because he's a free agent, right?
He's
So
restricted, I think. I don't
I don't
think
think
he's a
you
UFA.
need him necessarily.
Yeah, if you can get something decent back from him, you can do like a sign and trade, I
Yeah,
think,
I
which
think
is an
that's a
option.
good move. Keep the flexibility open. They
Yeah.
do have to get actually trying because I kind of
Yeah.
like them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, less than 1 minute. The Mavericks, I
Less I
guess
say, the better
running
here.
it
I
back.
mean, you're building around, it's a full run it back in that you're building around Cooper Flag. What do you think you
Yeah.
do with Kyrie is the question.
You need to see what his chemistry is like with Flag, because Flag needs a real
Yeah,
point guard. I think that much is
okay.
obvious.
Can we
Um,
sacrifice Clay? Can we like get him trumped up charges to get him out?
they may just release him. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So most of these teams, it's weird. There's not really a ton of other than
I'm
like
sorry,
the
Chris
Bucks.
Middleton's on the Mavs?
Is he? That's just to
Seriously?
match money when I think when they traded
Yeah,
AD. But other than
he's
like the
not really
Bucks, I
there.
don't really see a ton of teams that have been eliminated who have a it's time to tear it all down. We may do this again after the playoffs start and discuss some of the play-in teams because there
Yeah,
are
I
some
actually think there are some
interesting
play-in teams that go,
yeah,
including my
there's some interesting
Hawks.
questions here. So we'll follow up